YouTube, what it do? It's your boy True Man, the truth to do it, and never lose it. Back with another video. This is the Keep It True podcast, episode number 10. Thank y'all for rocking with me. This is your first time. Make sure you subscribe, hit a like, share, leave a comment. You know what I'm talking about? Last week we had my boy JT. He slid through. We were smoking with JT. You know what I'm saying? Today, another one of them solo podcasts. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we still gonna bring the heat. We still in the same place to be, and you still rocking with the P. So first thing we gonna get into them Super Bowl predictions. Anybody win some money this weekend? I heard a lot of people that a lot of people was betting on Oklahoma to win. Oklahoma won. You know what I'm saying? So Vegas took a loss on that, but they took a W in the over. A lot of people picked over, but it was under. You know what I'm saying? Even though it went to overtime and everything, like you know what I'm saying? It was, if you ask me, it was kind of a weak game, man. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting offense. You know, I had a lot of prop bets out there. You know what I'm saying? I won. I predicted the Kansas City Chiefs would win. Everybody was hating on them. It was bang bang Niner game. I don't hear that bang bang Niner gang no more, you know what I'm saying? But Niners, you know what I'm saying, they was the better team, man. If you ask me, they just wasn't the better team that day. You know what I'm saying? There was no scoring. There was no offense. There was no complete passes. People was dropping passes. You know, every chance they get, they gave it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is the player of the league, the running back of the league right now. But it's like only so much you can do, especially when you're expecting that. It was Purdy's time. They talking so much good about Purdy, but he didn't. He was just a, a manager, a game manager that day. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that superstar that that his team needed him to be. And Mahomes is that superstar. When it came down to it, who won the game? Mahomes. I don't know where y'all watched the game at. You know, them Allegiant tickets was mighty high. You know what I'm saying? About 7,000 was the cheapest ticket. I heard like the day of and the day before it was a little cheaper, but the prices went down. But they wanted thousands for them tickets, and I'm talking nosebleeds. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather spent $1 million for his ticket. I think he was in the Win Club, but boy, you know what I'm saying? They was asking for tickets. I went to this cool little venue. I'll probably drop a clip right now. This venue was nice, man. It was I like how the images were on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter where you looked, it was there. It was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? It would have been better if they had a little bit more music, a little bit more like, because I wasn't paying attention to no commercials. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really see the halftime commercial. I didn't even see Kanye do his commercial, and we'll talk about that a little later. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't even get to see all that. So you know what I'm saying? It would have been nice like during the commercial breaks if it was like just a DJ break, you know what I'm saying, in between. That's all that was missing. But you know, shout out to them. I had a great experience watching the Super Bowl this year. What y'all thought about the halftime show? Usher, Alicia Keys. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I didn't. I might have heard because I did hear two other people was performing um, during the Super Bowl, so I kind of like they said Post Malone, so I thought Post Malone was doing the halftime with Usher, and I'm like, do they even have a song together? You know, like, dang, they can't keep it black, huh? You know, so they gotta sprinkle some white in there, no matter what, because usually Super Bowl half times they do have other guests, you know, Black Eyed Peas, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody brings somebody out, but for him to bring out Post Malone is kind of like, why? So come to find out, Post Malone was doing the national anthem, I think, or something like that. He sang like before the game, and then it was Usher, and Usher brings out Alicia. So I was like, okay, that was a cool little, that was a cool person to bring. Then he brings out Lil Jon, and then he brought out Luda. You know, overall, I was disappointed with the halftime show because I felt like, man, this is Usher. You know what I'm saying? It's Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, then Usher. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking Usher gonna give it to us, and you know what I'm saying? It was giving a lot of not Usher. Like it was not that kid from Atlanta. Like the outfit choices, hated it. You know what I'm saying? I hated what he was wearing. Because when you think of Usher, you think of real nigga who does R&B, and he's from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You think of those shit. So you're not gonna think like when you think of Michael Jackson, you think of pop star all his life, been singing and set up to be that superstar. When you think of Usher, you don't think of somebody that's bigger than just being a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So all that shiny stuff, he don't need that, bro. Just wear something fly. You feel me? That's what I'm thinking. Like, where's something fly, man? All that it was giving zesty, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like how he just was like sitting there, he pushes it off his shoulders, and you know what I'm saying? All man, I don't know if he's giving nod to James Brown and them niggas, but man, it's your time to shine. You wearing one glove, like you know what I'm saying? He only did the slide move one time. Come on, that was your signature back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I don't know, man. I expected more. I didn't like a lot more than I liked. Of course, I was vibing out to the song just like everybody else, but because the songs stand alone, like you can't you can't fuck that up. Like you know what I'm saying. As long as you playing certain songs or certain songs is being sung, because it's like Nice and Slow. He only did. They was all like, what time did what was Usher doing at 7 o'clock? And then he was like, at 7 o'clock on the dot, I was in my drop top. Boom, that was it. What? You gotta finish that verse. I got a real pretty little, you know what I'm saying? And then go. You just tell him that at 7 o'clock you was in your. You just answered the question. I get it, funny, you know what I'm saying? But we not here to be funny. We here to give the best Super Bowl performance ever. When Michael Jackson went up there, he gave the best ever. When Prince went up there, I think he was after Mike, so he gave one of the best ever because it wasn't better than Mike's. But you know what I'm saying? Like they go to give their best. I think Beyonce's was top tier too. I don't really remember, but mostly everything she does is top tier. Even though recently I've been feeling a lot of shit she's been doing. But that's neither here or there. He wasn't totally convinced with that performance, but you know, shout out to him. I'm not impressed with the skating. I feel like skating and singing isn't that hard to do. You know, um, cool trick, cool thing, but for him to get out there, skate, slide in between Will I Am, then stumble a little bit, it's like, oh my god, I'm just watching the performance like. And then when Alicia came out, bam, she was doing her thing. Ooh, she was kind of like I see her like not really wanting to give the vocals all she got, like unless she was giving it all she got and she just lost it, but she wasn't really like just singing simple parts too, like what I'm saying. It was weird. And then when they start doing My Boo, it was getting kind of close. Like first thing he like slid his hand up her ass and shit, and then did this. I was all like, whoa, I seen that on the spot. I'm all like, did he just slap her ass? Okay. And then he was like on her and shit, like, okay, like that could be a part of it. And then he like did one of these, grabbed her like and did one of them. Like I was so like, whoa, this boy is wild. And this is what I'm thinking while watching it. So then to see the internet be tripping about it too, I was like, I knew I wasn't tripping. Like that nigga be wilding with these girls, bro. These is married women. These ain't like, you know what I'm saying? He did it to Nicki Minaj. He did it to Kiki Palmer. Like, I thought Trey Songz was Mr. Steal Your Girl. You know what I'm saying? But Usher, I like, nah, give me that title. I guess so, you know what I'm saying? And then we see Swiss Beats responded afterwards like, yo, y'all worried about the wrong thing. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, I don't care what y'all say, but that's what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to give that type of response. Do I think that he really felt like that? I don't know. I don't know about that, man. I think he might have been hot like, yo, because I think some of that was unscripted. It was like on the fly shit. Like, ooh, what's gonna spice it up? Because after the performance, that's all they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So if that's for that to be the only thing they're talking about, either the performance wasn't that good or, you know what I'm saying, you did something to spice it up. And hey, it's on you. You tell me, you think Usher was out of line with Alicia Keys? Or do you think, it's all entertainment? We we thinking too deep and Swiss Beats wasn't tripping. Am I tripping? Am I insecure? You know what I'm saying? Would I let my girl, or would I have a problem with my girl doing that? Let me think about that. If I was in Swiss Beats shoes, I would have to say, me personally, I wouldn't have a problem with all that. As you see, she was fully clothed. She didn't have no skin showing other than her face. Not even her neck was showing. You know what I'm saying? That's not typical for nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So look at Beyonce. She's gonna be really revealing, and she's considered the innocent one. Look at you know Katy Perry, like any of these girls, they showing skin. Nicki Minaj showing skin and all that. She married and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like on a Nicki Minaj level, like I wouldn't be tripping if Nicki Minaj was doing what she be doing too. You know what I'm saying? As long as she's bringing it to daddy. As long as she's doing this for entertainment purposes only. Do your job, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But let's separate the entertainment and personal. And if I say, hey, nah, that's too sketchy. I don't want that. Or I want more. You need to be making more if you want to do this or that. Then that's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to talk that. And then if you ain't agreeing to, now we have a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's where the problem sits in. It's like if I feel like, I don't want you grinding up on none of your dancers or none of the people you singing with, you need to be grinding up on me when we do songs together. We'll make my boo. My boo will be me and you. I'll be out. It started when we were. You know what I'm saying? I'll put my deep voice. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a different song, but shit, it's our song, and you gonna be grinding on me if you want to grind on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? If that's what I said and you ain't feeling that, then we have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Our union ain't strong. You know what I'm saying? So that's up to the couple, and it's not up to us to really judge and say, oh, he or she is wrong for doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's up to them. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that Swiss Beats has got motherfuckers in his DMs and in his personal life asking him like, yo, yo, yo. He's hearing it, bro. And as a man, he's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Am I a pimp? Is this my hoe? Hell no. So why is motherfuckers coming to me about sexuality being sold? Because Alicia Keys doesn't sell sexuality. She sells talent because she's very beautiful, but she doesn't exploit her beauty. That'd be the difference, with these women, with these entertainers. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Meg the Stallion sells sexuality. You're hired because you look good and people want to look at you and they're going to tip you and pay you more than an average looking person who's going to be in the back cooking or, you know what I'm saying, doing the dirty work, making less. You know what I'm saying? You making more and doing less work. All you got to do is look, be pretty and smile, baby. You know what I'm saying? And then the owner be the pimp. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between you ladies. You know what I'm saying? Which one are you? Which one do you think Alicia Keys is? I think she's more the talent. She just happened to be pretty. Being pretty took her a long way, but she was all like, look, I'm gonna cover myself up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cover myself up while I'm singing these songs. And nowhere in her makeup is twerking or you know what I'm saying? If that was Nicki Minaj, if it was Nicki Minaj and Usher, which Usher has a song with, you know what I'm saying? Soon as he would have grabbed her, Nicki would have been like, bow, 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 bow. Cause she sells sexuality. Now, my boo, grabbing her, yeah, you gonna grab your boo. So that's it falls in line, but at the same time, you don't have to sell that. We know. We know the song, we know y'all relationship, y'all history, and everything. You don't have to do that to sell the song and make it memorable or none of that. That's just extra. If you ask me. I don't think you're asking me, so but I'm telling you. See, I ran into this video that was talking about magnets in the gloves and chips in the footballs, you know, so that got me thinking like maybe the NFL really is scripted, you know, because my whole argument this whole time was nigga gotta nigga gotta catch it no matter what. Like, yeah, you could throw a flag, uh, um, pass interference, but you gotta get in the end zone, and they be catching it in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's part of the script, but you can write in the script, 50-yard pass, but a motherfucker gotta catch it. So how does that even line up? How does that even work? How does it work for it to be scripted that Tom Brady wins this many Super Bowl and is the GOAT, but the person has to catch it, and catching is difficult, period. You know what I'm saying? So if they got magnets in the gloves, like check this out.
The NFL is putting computer chips inside the game balls. Don't believe me? Google it. Now, I discussed in my last video that I believe that these computer chips can be turned into an electromagnet, and thus you can have the ball be manipulated with magnets and technology and cause, let's say, a field goal that was gonna be good to bounce off the uprights instead. Now, this isn't the only way that this technology is being used. I also believe that this very same magnetic technology is being implemented into the players' gloves, especially wide receivers, making all those awesome one-handed catches that they routinely seem to make much easier when the ball is sticking to their hands, literally.
Hi, I'm Colin Loeffler with the Minnesota Vikings, and this is the Ultimate Reception. Now every kid can catch like a pro. Come take a look.
Ultimate Reception is the most innovative youth sports entertainment product in years. Players using an Ultimate Reception football and gloves are so effective they are...
Yeah, if there's magnets in the gloves and they catching it like that, okay, I understand, man. It just might be scripted. They got a chip in the ball to where it can hit off of the upright. I don't know, man. It's just a possibility. With technology moving like it is, so many things are possible that, man, I can't call it, man. It makes me really not want to do any more sports betting. I don't know. Either way, we gonna watch, scripted or not. What do you think? You think it's scripted? How you think about the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl halftime show? Do you think it was weak, like I think? I don't think it was weak. I just think it could have been better. Should have been better. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Usher, man. He did his thing, man. Shout out to his career. I didn't check out his album, but I will, and I will let y'all know on either podcast 11 or 12. By then, I'll check out the album. I'll let y'all know what I think, give you a breakdown. Next year, the Super Bowl is gonna be in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? That should be a good one, man. Who you think is gonna be in the halftime show? My guess, of course, would be Lil Wayne. That's that's a no-brainer if you ask me. But what do you think? Who you think is gonna be in the next halftime? You think it'll be finally Jay-Z? You think he'll use his position to say, "Hey, bam, now, now I'm the now I'm performing in the halftime," or you think he'll do the right thing? You think he'll do the right thing and have Lil Wayne in it? That'll be tight. Have a Cash Money Super Bowl. You know, there'll be a lot of bleeps. A lot of edits, a lot of cuts. A lot of teleprompters, because Wayne don't be remembering this shit. You know what I'm saying? He got so many songs. He be all like, man, I'll be having to read the lyrics before, or I'll be having a teleprompter. I don't know if that's gonna fly in the Super Bowl, but one thing about Lil Wayne, he's very professional. What I noticed, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna get the job done. A lot of times we don't even be knowing this unless he tells us, until he tells us. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Wayne. Hopefully he gets that. That's the no-brainer for the NFL. NFL, don't drop the ball. Speaking of Wheezy, Yeezy just dropped his album and his merch. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Both independent. He just dropped the Super Bowl ad too, and in that Super Bowl ad, he spent $0 on production, but $7 million to put it in the Super Bowl. The slots be 7 million each for like 15 seconds. So, matter of fact, here's the commercial right here.
Hey y'all, this Ye, and this is my commercial. And since we spent all the money on the commercial spot, we actually didn't spend any money on the actual commercial. But the idea is, I want you to go to Yeezy.com, YEEZY.com, and I'm gonna write it at the bottom of the screen. And I got some shoes, and that's it.
Yeah, so after this commercial aired, he dropped his Yeezy Pods, which are shoes. He dropped them for $200, and he dropped some merch. You know what I'm saying? Shirts and all that. And all independent. And so like I said, the video was $0 to be made. You know what I'm saying? There was no, like, you see how simple it was. He was just on his iPhone in his car, and he dropped 7 million though for the slot. It's a primetime slot though. Millions of people are watching. You know what I'm saying? And then he generated, off of that alone, he got 294,000 orders and $19.3 million in sales. You know what I'm saying? Just off of that alone, off of that week. You know what I'm saying? And his album went #1 with Ty Dolla $ign. So round of applause for Yeezy and Ty Dolla $ign. Ty Dolla $ign actually, I did a show. I booked him for a show a long time ago, back when they was on Tooted and Booted. You know what I'm saying? People didn't really know who Ty Dolla $ign was. They just knew of YG. You know what I'm saying? So, we had to promote him as such, and to see him go so far, I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of the West Coast. I'm proud of, you know what I'm saying, the whole Pusha squad, Pusha Inc. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I want to see them keep going and keep rising. Ty Dolla $ign eventually got signed by Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa also has Juicy J and Burner, which is the owner of Cookies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of big moves have been made, and you know what I'm saying. Proud of my nigga Ty. You know, and now he got the album with Kanye, #1. I think that's Kanye's 11th #1. You know, but this time it's independent, and that's a big thing, man. Like I don't know what rapper has been independent and got a #1. I think they were trying to say Chance back in the day, but I think it was revealed that Chance was actually he was actually signed to a label, and it was all cap. You know what I'm saying? Which they was doing with a lot of artists back then. They were saying that they was independent, but really they were signed. You know, like on some what they call that industry plant type stuff. You know, but Kanye, man, I think he said that the Jewish remarks, like I think his genius was, okay, I'm gonna say this, and this is what's gonna get me uh kicked off of the label, because he was signed and his deal was like in percon in perpetuity in perpetuity. It was in perpetuity, which means forever. You know what I'm saying? So like he was stuck in his deal. He was stuck with Adidas. He was stuck with these labels. He was realizing that Sway actually had the answers. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to do this independent. We got to enrich ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But Ye's genius was using the big brands to enrich his brand. And once you enrich your brand, once you get people looking at it as luxury or a luxury item, then you could control things. The price point, you could control the waves and the trends. You could control, I'm saying, what's gonna happen next. Sky's the limit. So he dropped the shoes for 200, and then like a week later, he said, "Yo, I really was trying to drop everything for 20 shirts and everything. Look, everybody who bought it for 200, here's 180 back." Then now it's officially, if you go on the website, it's $20. Now I'm not gonna lie, it ain't worth about $20. Maybe even less, because it ain't nothing but a sock with a little pad on the heel and the and the toe area. You know what I'm saying? So you walking damn near in your socks with protection on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The fact that if he was with anyone else, like Adidas or Balenciaga, they would drive the price up to like $1,000, 500, because it's Kanye and they have the influence. You're gonna buy it anyway. So you know what I'm saying? This is some revolutionary shit, and you know, it's just the start the future, you know what I'm saying, with him. Because he's generating bread. He's got his name back buzzing. And hopefully this is just a startup and just really for him to build his capital to give us some better products in a cheap with cheap prices. You know what I'm saying? And still be looked at as a luxury brand with cheap prices, affordable prices. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a luxury brand. You can't take that away from them. You know what I'm saying? Just because the price is low, hey, everybody gonna have to catch up now. You know what I'm saying? Catch up like mayonnaise. You dig? So in other events, Shannon Sharp and Mike Epps, they went at it. So I guess Mike Epps called Shannon Sharp zesty, and then Shannon Sharp said he want to see him. He gonna pull up on him. Mike Epps was all like, "Man, I don't fight. I shoot niggas." Could you imagine Shannon Sharp pulling up on Mike Epps and just hitting him, boo, just knocking him back right in his chest, boo. Mike Epps pulling out, bow, shooting his big ass, man. That'd be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess they eventually met up and they squashed it. They probably talked it out. You know what I'm saying? They're both mature men, grown men, you know, and I'm pretty sure Shannon Sharp don't be fighting either. You know what I'm saying? He probably, uh, you know what I'm saying, is willing to fight. but it probably don't get to that because he's too smart. He has too much to lose. He don't need a lawsuit. You know, all that shit goes into it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for being grown men about it and talking it through and washing the beef. You know what I'm saying? Like men, man. That's what we got to do. It's 2024, man. You know what I'm saying? Black people so willing to beat each other up and kill each other, man. We need to, you know what I'm saying, come together and make some money together and make some businesses together and you know what I'm saying, take over our communities, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's lacking in our lives and our culture, you know. These white people, even these Mexicans is grabbing shit. They grabbing land, grabbing community. They, you know what I'm saying, they doing shit for each other. We got to do that shit too. Not just charity. We got to build our infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? Not just being employees. It's cool that we have black cops, and black sheriffs, and black chief of police, and black politicians, but we need more black landlords and black owners of businesses and black, you know what I'm saying? We need the power structure. You know what I'm saying? Not just the working class. You know what I'm saying? Stay working, black people. You know what I'm saying? But boss up too. You know what I'm saying? You see me, you know, I got my work full time, but I also make time for my content and my music and all the things that I aspire to do bigger than the work. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got to either work all your life and just say that's good enough, or you could realize that, you know, there's more to you. You just got to get to it. And sometimes there's different paths for different people. You know what I'm saying? I know my path to get to where I want to be isn't the proper path I should have took. You know, I could have went a whole nother path, but as long as I stay on my path, I'll eventually get there, especially if I stay consistent in doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? So that's my main goal right now is just be consistent on doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I need to do right now as far as consistency is drop these podcasts, man. So that's why we on podcast number 10. We keeping it consistent. We upgrading. We elevating little by little. You know what I'm saying? I got the different camera angles. You know what I'm saying? I got the new setup. You know what I'm saying? Got the lights popping. You feel me? Got the mics popping. You know what I'm saying? Dripping. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We truly blessed. You know what I'm saying? Long live Gouda. You know what I'm talking about? And I just want to be an inspiration and motivation to y'all too, you know what I'm saying? Because a year ago I wasn't here, you know what I'm saying? 2 years ago I wasn't here. 3 years ago I was way further, you know what I'm saying? But along the journey, I kept taking steps to get closer. And I know it might seem like, you know what I'm saying, I taken a longer time than maybe somebody else. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna get to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's gonna stop me is the dirt. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of life to live. You know what I'm saying? God willing. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, man, rest in peace to the goats. You feel me? The legends. You dig? Speaking of some LA greats, you know, what y'all think about that Kobe statue? This one.
So the airplane in the sky, y'all, looks like it's yellow.
Very cool. Awesome.
I'll climb up and stand next to
If you ask me, man, I like it, man. It represents a great time in Kobe's history. I think that was the the 60-20, Was it 60-20-20? Or was it 20-20-20? It might have been the last game. I'm not sure. I think it was his last game where he went off in Kobe fashion. You know what I'm saying? The one up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had the choice, it would have been the one where he's grabbing his jersey, like, you know what I'm saying? That's Kobe right there. But man, I like it, man. Anything they would have did, man. I'm just happy that they did it. I mean, really, fuck the crypto. You know what I'm saying? Like crypto. They should have. I mean, I ain't gonna tell them how they need to do their business, but crypto, Staples, man. I got it tatted on me, man. It's a Staples. Man, you feel me? But you know, shout out to the crypto. You know, that new Clippers stadium's looking like it's gonna be nice, man. But fuck the Clippers, man. Lakers all day. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that name, man. Need to turn that cryptocurrency up or something, man. Because you know what I'm saying? We popping, man. We too pop. I mean, Staples isn't too popping of a company to be named after, but it's like the crypto center. Maybe really the Crips got it, man. Shout out to the Crips out there, man. You feel me? I heard the Warriors wanted to get LeBron, man. They tried to trade for LeBron. Man, what was they thinking, man? LeBron said, no, no, no. It's LA, baby. You feel me? Man, we about to win a championship this year, man. Mark my words, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers even said, hey, man, we fuck with you so hard, bro. We willing to get Bronny. Now, let's be real, bro. Bronny is not even a top 10 motherfucking prospect in the draft. But they like, man, they damn near gonna have to get the fucking number 1 pick, because if not, number 1, 2, 3, they gonna be all like, man, fuck the Lakers, man. Let's get Bronny, man. And then LeBron go come over here for cheap. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him before they can get him, man. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So they might have to have a high draft pick in order to get Bronny. That's gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? I think Bronny should stay in school one more year, man. Like, develop, bro. You got to develop, man. You got to put up them numbers. You got to win something in college, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not your dad, bro. You're not your dad. You shouldn't have came straight to the league in high school if you could have. No. Do some college, man. Do 2, 3 years, bro. Develop. You know what I'm saying? If you get hurt, you should. Well, you would have got hurt in the league anyway. You about to get paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your schooling. You know what I'm saying? Basketball might not be your thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn from your dad. Like, in his high school team, all them players still fuck with him, still do business with him. They're still a team, but not all of them were meant to be basketball players. You might be that of your generation. You know what I'm saying? Your brother look nice, man. He might be the one. You know what I'm saying? But I suggest him stay in school at least a year. You know what I'm saying? Get hired. Be that number 1 pick. When you get into the league, be number 1, just like your dad. Number 2, number 3, top 3. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in there just off of the strength of your dad. Your dad's LeBron gonna be in the league for another 3, 4 years, bro. He's still running shit. Y'all niggas sleep on my boy. He is the GOAT right now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has played at this high level all their life. High school and career, because he skipped college. But then he got into the league high level, taking them to the finals. Way before fucking Kobe and Jordan got activated and activated their team. You know what I'm saying? They had to, you know what I'm saying? And then it was off for the races. You know what I'm saying? It's been off for the races since high school for that boy. Stop playing with him. I got a couple of albums to check out and many more topics on the way for the next podcast. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me on this one. Until the next time, it's your boy, True Maine, and I'm going to keep it true to the day that I die. Peace.
Blowing it out, don't intersection with the sideshow, whipping east side, ho.
Now here we go. Me and my lonesome man friend.
Once you click on my picture, Google my name, click on my profile and scroll down my page. Freeze frame. It's gon' say that I'm that. It's gon' say that I'm that. It's gon' say that I'm that. And I've been that. I've been in the city where the sin's at.